We got a report here. This is for the Feather River. I'm with Mike Pease. He's the owner of Mike Pease Adventures, and he's our guy on the Feather, knows exactly what's going on up there. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. Yeah, just spent a couple of days on the river last Saturday and Sunday, a couple of guide dates out there.
Awesome. So, okay, yeah, already jealous. And you got the great background there on the Middle Fork, which is outstanding. So, first of all, just tell us what the conditions are up there and what you got going on up there on their Feather.
Sounds good. So I'm talking about the Middle Fork of the Feather River up between Gray Eagle, Kromberg, flowing down to the west towards Quincy. I was just up there this last weekend. The flows it's high. There is no meter, so I can't tell you an actual CFS of the river, but they're high and cold. So it's kind of typical spring runoff, which is actually, it made the fishing really slow, but I was really happy to see that it was on the high and low side, because a year ago it was it was fishing perfectly at this time, which is not the way it should be. So right now, the river it was not off color. Clarity is really good. It's just there's areas where I would typically wade. When I went out and did my scouting, there were spots, I knew runs I couldn't go to with my clients because I have to cross the river and I wouldn't have been able to safely get them back and forth, so I had to mix up what I typically do. Got
it. Okay. So flows, and we don't have a gauge, but from your experience then, a little high side, kind of more of a typical spring runoff kind of thing where sometimes they get sort of blown out, but fishable, but a little tough, which, like you said, is good news in terms of our drought year. So that's good. It means maybe we can go a little later into the summer here. Okay, now hatches, anything in terms of hatches on the river there at this point?
Yeah, so let me give you a few more details. So when I did my temperature reading in the morning, they were both really warm days. Mid 70s for this time of year is pretty warm. The weather's continuing to stay warm and get warm over the next couple of weeks, it looks like. Water temperature was at 52 degrees in the morning and rose up to about 56 degrees by the afternoon. I think the best fishing is probably right around 60 degrees. So we're going 50, anywhere between like 55, 65 is usually pretty good. So toward the end of the day right now is much better fishing than in the morning. We did get, I think we got 2 in the net on Saturday and we had 2 others on. I think there were probably some other hits and just maybe some late hook sets, that sort of thing. So maybe, I don't know, maybe had 8 fish or something take the fly. Sunday was pretty similar, 2 in the net. Had lost 1 really nice fish, probably 16 to 18 inch rainbow. We had a big fight on that fish. She was pretty new, so she let the fish have a little too much slack and got off, but that's okay. It was a really good fight. We got to see the fish. It was awesome. In terms of hatches, a lot of little yellow stones, about size 12 coming off the water. I saw a lot of everything, a lot of caddis, all different types of mayflies, midges. I mean, it definitely, it's starting to pick up. And I would say, within a week, it's going to start getting really good.
Okay, so would you say at this point that not quite dry fly, if you had one pick over another, you're still a little bit subsurface at the moment?
Yes, although on Saturday when I did my my late afternoon scout, when I was done with working with my client, I went out to look around on the river to get ready for Sunday's trip, and I was there weren't any stones on the water, but I was using a size 8 Madam X orange, and I got a number of fish, maybe 3 or 4, to come up. Within an hour, I landed 3 fish, and I think 2 of them were on dries. And those bigger stonefly attractor can work right now.
Well, cool. It sounds like we're kind of in a little transitionary period right now and starting to close in on some fun action there on the surface. So it'll be good to kind of keep touch with you to get, where we're at with that kind of, it ebbs and flows, I'm sure, with weather and things like that. But great stuff. That's really exciting, that kind of fun stuff coming up in anticipation of some of that dry fly action as well. So, Mike, you also have a fly fishing school that I know that you do, and I wanted to see what was going on with that. Are you running that school? What is it about? And then, if so, how can people get signed up?
Yeah, so this is the Feather River Fly Fishing School. It's been in operation since about 2014, a partnership between myself, Mike Pease Adventures, and Greenhorn Ranch, which is between Quincy and Grey Eagle. We have 3 sessions this summer. The first session is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It's a 2-day school. People sign up for either 1 or 2 days. I take up to 6 people. It's almost full. There's only 1 spot left.
So that's May 28th, 29th.
Yeah, let me look here.
Yeah.
Is that this weekend? Yeah, May 28th, May 29th, exactly.
Okay, so 1 spot left there.
1 spot left there. The second session is wide open. It's a 3-day school. June 14th, 15th, and 16th, midweek. Wide open. If we don't get anyone to sign up by June 1st, I'm going to cancel it and open up 3 guide dates there. So if you're looking for a guide date, we might have some openings. But I'm hoping that we get some clients for the fly fishing school. It's an incredibly good deal. It's $425 a day, includes lodging, food, and your fly fishing instruction for the whole day. So it's just really can't beat the deal. And it is designed for beginners. And you can sign up for either 1, 2, or 3 days. Day 1's at the Dude Ranch at Greenhorn Ranch, and you sign up by calling Greenhorn Ranch. And then day 2 and 3, we go out to the river and apply our skills on the river. On day 1, they have a stocked pond there. And my joke is, where the biggest fish in Plumas National Forest, they're on the Greenhorn Ranch pond. So anyway, then there'll be 1 last session, June 29th and 30th. It's a 2-day school. There are 2 people signed up, so there's still 4 spots available there.
Fantastic. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, Mike. Good stuff. You said this was a little bit geared towards more beginners or early in the stages in terms of fly fishing experience, at least those. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll catch up with you again on those as well. But if anybody, I'm going to go ahead and put links in this post. So if you're interested in the fly fishing school, then you can kind of follow those links and sign up for that. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Mike. Appreciate the report. That was Mike Pease. He's the owner of Mike Pease Adventures. He guides up there on the Feather River. He also does the Lower Sac, American, Lower Yuba, and the Calaveras rivers up there in Northern California. Check him out, and he is our go-to guy for information. So he's obviously somebody who knows what he's doing and will put you on fish. If you want to get in contact with him, in fact, Mike, if you could give us your contact information real quick, that would be good.
Sure. So first of all, I want to add one thing. The North Fork of the Feather River opens this Saturday. So in that river along Highway 70, there's some big fish in that river. So I just wanted to get that out there too.
Middle Fork is open now, but North Fork opens in a week.
This Saturday.
The 28th of May. Okay. Got it. Can you give everybody your the contact information there, Mike?
Sure. You can go to my website, MikePeaseAdventures.com. You can go, if you want to learn about the fly fishing school, Feather River FFS. You can put the link.
I will.
My phone number is 916-426-2082. And then if you want to sign up for the fly fishing school, go through Greenhorn Ranch. And if you could put that in there, that'd be great too. Yeah. Just greenhornranch.com, I believe. Okay,
perfect. Thanks a lot, Mike. So we'll get that information. I'll definitely put that in the post so you can, for the various things, you can always contact us here and we'll get you in touch with Mike Pease as well for guiding up there in Northern California on any of those waters. And we'll see you right here next time on the Backcast.